Listen. This judge, this juvenile judge, and you can go look this up. This is in the transcripts. Keep in mind, everything I say, they have said in a courtroom. So it has been transcribed into the transcripts, my transcripts. So these are my juvenile transcripts at Sylmar. When we finally had a fitness hearing, they have a criteria that you must meet that will decide if you stay in juvenile court and fight your case or go to adult court. The judge did not care. Once he got my father sent from Skid Row in downtown, because my family was on Skid Row at the Frontier. Anybody know what the Frontier is? And you know, right over there by the Fred Jordan Mission, that's where my family had ended up. So if you heard, my story went from Linwood, having it all, to Hollywood, having it all, to Skid Row. So hear me. Linwood to having it all, Hollywood to having it all, to Skid Row. Real life, real life. This ain't no joke. This is real life. And they sent detectives down to Frontier Hotel, Skid Row, to get my father and make him come way up to Sylmar in the valley, which is a long way. If anybody know downtown LA to San Fernando Valley, go look it up. That's a long way, right? They have my daddy come way up there with nothing, just so the judge can sit my daddy in the courtroom in front of me and everybody else, and so he can go off on my father. He put my father in that courtroom, and this Caucasian judge sit up there and destroyed my father in front of the whole courtroom and talk bad about him being a black man, a black father, a horrible individual, and a horrible person as a Black Panther. And my father was not a Black Panther at that moment. Mind you, the Black Panthers come from the 60s. My daddy had grew out of that after the Watts riots. Okay, see, this is history. You got to see where this go. You say, well, how that got to do with all this? See, haters will always look for a way to doubt you because they hate you. They will never tell you you're good. They will always hate you. So even if you gave them evidence of your goodness, of your innocence, haters will always find a way to shoot you down because they hate you anyway. So they're not neutral. They come in already infected with that hater bug in them. So they ain't gonna never look for, so you can't please your haters. You cannot please them dudes. Them dudes is bent on just lies and just, you gotta let them go. But listen to me. So he set my daddy down up there and he talked bad to my father, and he told me, he told my lawyer, he told everybody in that courtroom, the district attorney, he told everybody that could hear in the ear, in the ears, radius, whatever, hearing radius. He don't care if I'm innocent or guilty. This is quoting the judge. He has friends waiting for me in adult court, and they are upset at me. So he don't give a damn if I'm innocent or guilty. I am being tried as an adult. Boom, boom, boom. That's it. A judge with that much gall, with that much balls, to say he don't care that I'm innocent or guilty. He has other judge friends waiting for me back in San Fernando Valley adult court. In front of the whole courtroom, he said that. And that's in them transcripts, okay? Okay, and let's rewind and go back to when them detectives was talking to me in that room. And let me tell you what they did, because I know this is the long one and it's going to be cut up in different parts. After that detective said on that second day that he was going to turn this case around me because I stayed solid and I stayed true and I stayed real and I stayed quiet and I stayed like what real gangster should, kept my mouth shut, nigga, chin up, standing on all 10 like you niggas talk about in the midst of all these white folks, nigga. Excuse my language, I'll edit that out. You talk bad about me and you don't know my history because these folks didn't lie to you. These dudes didn't lie. These some fake gangbangers, homie. These some confidential informant gangbangers that got clout out here. They got clout. So anything they say y'all believe, but they ain't real. They some thirsty cats, homie, and they horrible individuals. Horrible individuals. They ain't taught no young homie nothing, and that's why the world the way it is now, because a lot of these OGs ain't teaching nothing but hatred. That's all they doing is shooting down on everybody else, but that's another story. Listen to me, man. Listen to me, man. Them folks didn't give a damn. They had to get rid of me and keep me quiet because two of their boys had already did some bad stuff by messing with my files in that case and that dang police report. He went back to detective and changed the police report like he said he was and turned it from me being innocent to me being guilty and giving me that new name. How do I know this? You say, well, where's the facts? They left it in the transcripts. I'm trying to say this as calm as possible. They were so ballsy and so bold back then. Whoa. They left both of the police reports in my transcripts, and you to this day can go down to the Hall of Records in downtown Los Angeles if they took the hold off because the feds heard that I was telling everybody what happened and how they left the transcripts and people was running down there and they put a hold on them in 2016. How I know? Because the detectives called me down to the police station, 77th police station here in Los Angeles, and asked me, what's going on with your old case? What's going on? We're trying to pull your old case and we can't pull it. It's a hold on it. Well, why are you asking me? What? And we're going to get back to them in the, man, it's so much stuff that didn't happen in 30 years. When y'all find out, the world is going to stand for me. The world is going to protest and demand answers from the United States government, from California, from all of the Republicans, Democrats, law enforcement. It's a lot of people going to have to answer a lot of questions because it's a whole lot of people finna go down. A whole lot of people, what they've done to me, what they've done. It's been more. There's more. We're just talking about a section from 91. It's been 30 years. So we're just beginning. Okay. So getting back to this, I'm letting you know this so I can set this for you so you'll understand where we're going and what I had to live through and what these people has put me through. And not one person has come to my aid, not one black organization, not one black rapper, not nobody has come to me and stood with me but my own wolves. Not even my family. They left me in there to die. For 10 years. For 10 years I had to suffer in there for nothing, for absolutely nothing, because they wanted to hide me, because they didn't want to be able to put my case with them other detectives because they knew they was going to trial for the Rodney King trial. Had the jury known that those detectives had a young man sitting over there in jail for nothing and you forged his paperwork on some racism because his daddy was a Black Panther, do you think there would have been riots in Los Angeles? The jury would have found them guilty if they would have knew. They had no clue. Even if the detectives was not there, if they would have just knew my story, that I existed up there and that there was a child going through this and that law enforcement were operating outside of the law. They was using their badges and the power of the law and abusing it to destroy a young black man. I am legend. Not because I chose to. I told y'all that. God put me in the places right at the right moments. It's amazing. I don't choose this. I didn't choose this. I didn't choose to be in that court. I fell asleep. I didn't choose to go to prison. I didn't do nothing. But I've had to suffer. I had to suffer, man. I had to be the sacrifice for not just one, for all. They chose me to destroy. And these rappers, they lied. And these horrible hood dudes, they lied. Everybody lied, homie. They lied, homie. They lied and they've been plotting on me and trying to destroy me for years. This ain't just started. And when the world find out, I told them, I said, a day gonna come. Because California owe me. You owe me over $100 million for what you done to me. $100 million, and that's a small number. Because there's a lot of folks say you being nice to California because you love California. I say, indeed. And I know it's not everybody. It's not every officer. We have officers in our family, man. I don't deal with them like that, but I guarantee you they are not happy with what has happened to me. They can't say nothing because of that code stuff, but they're not happy. They were there in the county jails when they were trying to kill me when I got to the county jails. I had family members working in the county jails as civilian workers, See that? So they knew. We have proof of everything that these folks done did to me for years. This didn't just start. This is not something that just didn't start it, okay? This has been going on. So to make a long story short, I can't, but I'm just leaving y'all at this and letting you know, man. Man, them folks put me through so much bull, so much hell, so much torture, homie. They destroyed my name. They destroyed my image in jail. They used inmates to set me up, to put me in situations to try to kill me. And the whole time I had God, homie. I couldn't PC up. I couldn't go do that. I couldn't go. I had to walk the yard. I had to walk through hell while all of these folks, I'm telling everybody, look, homie, they set me up. I'm letting everybody around me know that's not even my name. Homie, that's not my name. That's not my birthday. That's not even me. It's not even me, homie. So dudes knew something was wrong, but the police caught, from what I understood, the police caught one of these gangbang dudes in jail with something in their cell. And that contraband was going to get them life at that time. So they had to go do the police bidding, and the bidding was me. I was the target. So just put it like that. I became the target. And them dudes had to save face, and they still trying to save face to this day. You know what I'm saying? That's just the word I got. That's how I was found. It was found out to me later. My homies got at me and told me that's why they backed off a lot of cats and let a lot of them dudes know, homie, the man, listen, boy, stay away from the homie. You know, we don't sponsor the ones in the polls when they set up the homies and they cross up the homies. We don't spread that on the homie. If we know any po-pos and put their hands on the homie paper and did some foul stuff to them, you don't spread that because you helping the police destroy the homie. You helping. They want that. They want the people to do the job that they can't do because they ain't trying to get in trouble. So if you go do their job, you working for the police. See that? See that? Instead of standing for me and making them stand up and say, hey, do you hear what this boy is saying about y'all? Now prove him wrong. Because if it's in them transcripts of everything he said, man, they left both police reports in the transcripts. One police report is blacked out with a Sharpie and the other one is new. So you would say, why would they leave a police report blacked out in the transcripts? They was fumbling and dumbling and rushing so much back then at that time because we happened 3 weeks before the Rodney King beating happened. We were 3 weeks before them and we was called the Valley Four. Look it up. The Valley Four. 3 adults, males, and 1 juvenile. I was the juvenile, okay? History. And it wasn't 4 of us. What they don't know, it was 5. Yes, indeed. It was a 5th person, and he got out the car before we got caught by them. See it? So there's a witness to this that they don't have a clue about that can tell them everything and validate my whole story because he was with us half the night. See that? See that? So you owe me, California. It's coming. God's judgment is here. It's here. And all those judges and all those people who operated and all this illegalness who put me through that system and had me tortured in that county jail, had me tortured in the system for years. For years, man. For years. People trying to kill me, all kind of stuff I went through because y'all operated outside of the law and did some illegal stuff, and now you trying to cover your tracks by destroying me, an innocent man, an innocent child, and then lie about it. And these other folks help you. These other fake black folks and brown folks and ghetto folks helped you. They helped you. They assisted you on that. Yeah, when it do come out, the folks gonna hold them accountable. It's gonna come out. So anyway, listen, man, listen. It's so bad. My lawyer, they end up giving me a state appointed. When I